we're going to move on to the awards, but I have the challenge of trying to entertain you for a second while everything is set up. And before I do that, we, as you know, we have the Pope, not here, but we have the Pope in town tomorrow. So as you might know, a lot of streets are being closed down. So please, 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 if you're not within walking distance, take the subway and take the subway to Fulton Street, wherever you're coming from. It's just a block to that way, depending on which exit that you take. And I believe registration is at 8:30, no? Catherine? 8:30 registration? Okay, so 8:30. So, you know, if I just try to address this question of where are we? We're all tired, okay? But where have we gone today? And I think just to take us back to the morning for a second, it's actually extraordinarily powerful, the historical moment that right now we are in. And that is a convergence, a total convergence that has been building over time of the interests between the public and private sector. But I think as Tass said earlier, we also see the problems with the convergence in the public-private sector model. We have a yawning gap. Still, even though we have 15 years into financing for development with more of a micro deal focus through the SDGs, we have a gap where we saw committed leaders of state go forward in large terms versus the private sector and public sector really addressing the operational issues we need to be successful. So there's an opportunity and an obligation here. I know we're tired, but in going forward, as Hubert has said, to the business road to Addis, to the January 2016 presidential summit at the AU, I think all of you have gotten the business statement. This was handed out. The intent is to be able to flesh out, refine, adapt the very specific business recommendations in the business statement and really put forward more operational, practical points that we need the heads of state to really endorse and activate their respective technical operations so there is the consistency, there is the alignment that are needed to actually deliver on deals, deliver on the results for the SDGs as well as business. And so we really ask you to interact with us. Your contact information is on that business statement. In some of your packets, you may have a global clearinghouse little teaser, which really, I think, goes back to this gaping hole in capacity building. I don't think it's just for the young. It's for everybody that we need to work with across Africa. If we're going to do deals, we need to have people on the ground, financial advisors, business consultants, SMEs. In many cases, SMEs are project sponsors, especially for renewable energy projects. So unless we have mentors and university programs that are really building the capacity along with mentors and all the other kinds of information on exactly how to execute deals, I fear we will not get there. So are we ready to go? Oh, okay. So I hope that, and so these are my last words. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. This is, as everyone has said, teamwork is the way we're going to progress on this agenda. So I thank you, I thank the chairs, I thank the speakers, of course, Thomson Reuters, and the sponsors. Thank you.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.